Yeah, I'm just going to try and briefly summarize really broadly. I won't actually really go into any of the detail that's already been we've been through already today. Just a quick reminder of the things that we've seen today. And so we saw a series of talks on the lithospheric architecture of the West Yilgarn. We've got the passive seismic data as well as the active seismic data, and certainly with these upcoming data sets, it is very clear that the picture and the understanding of the lithospheric architecture of the West Yilgarn Craton will change dramatically over the coming year. We've seen a series of talks on the new old ages in the West Yilgarn. We've identified a new granite suite of 3275 MA in the area, which is similar to Tim's oldest rock in the UNE terrain, also at 3275 MA. Chris Kirkland's talk on the zircon inheritance preserved in titanite, preserved in a dike in the southwest terrain, zircon indicating basement components in the southwest at 3.44 GA, which was this really old component in the southwest terrain is confirmed by Kat, and fantastic work she does in her PhD, where she found migmatites with the oldest component of the migmatites with crystallization age as 3417 MA. And she's also got evidence for probably the oldest migmatization event in the southwest at 3246 MA, which also saw the coeval placement of granites. And so if we put these new ages together on a updated time-space plot for the West Yilgarn, this is how it would look like. Right, so this would be the inherited zircon Chris mentioned. This is Kat's oldest rock in the southwest terrain. And then we go to the 34, 19, 46 granite emplacement. There is also a migmatization event in here, so also conditions for high-grade metamorphism. We should add a bar just right under this metamorphic column through here. In the UNE and Naria terrain, we've got a similar age now coming at 3275, bringing some of the ages of the Naria terrain a little bit younger, closing that data gap in through here. We saw a series of talks as well on the Neo-Archean tectonic evolution of the West Yilgarn, particularly looking at shear zones. Ivan's work on the Yilgarn Craton shear zones and their structural inheritance that we see in younger deformation along the Darling Fault, as well as my work in the Corriging tectonic zone, where we start to look at crustal thickening and exhumation processes happening right at the end of the Archean, in the late Neo-Archean, that starts to resemble the tectonic processes and orogenic processes that look like that contain some elements of Proterozoic orogens style. So a series of talks on the thermal evolution of the West Yilgarn, either derived from the granite dataset, as Fona just talked about, and been presented also already by Hugh, but also using traditional PTT modeling studies, as shown by Fona as well, and that Tony also alluded to based on Naomi's work. All right, now some future directions for the project. Hughes mentioned that we'll collect more granite chemistry to increase the granite database, the whole Yilgarn-wide granite database. So you'll see that it will have lots of different focuses, and particularly a lithium-centric focus. There is a project just starting up as well on the PGE characterization of mafic and ultramafic intrusions in the project. There's a mafic dye project as well, which will be consisting of mapping mental composition through time. There will be the upcoming seismic interpretation workshops sometime during the end of this year or early next year. And we will keep on producing IBGs, interpreted bedrock geology, for these gap areas shown by the yellow and blue polygons through there. And to do that, we need to go in the field. And this is where we will go this year. These are three trips planned for this year, trip 1, 2, and 3. to add a lot of data, specifically along the MW2 and MW1 lines, to be able to be in a position to produce IPGs for this region. Just mentioning that the trip 3 there at the boundary between the southern area and the northwesternmost UNME terrain is one of our Archean branch joint trip. We invite PhD students from PhD students to come if they want to perfection their skills in the field and they want to have the experience of the way we do field geology. Also, towards new IBGs, we have a proposal in line to fly new aeromagnetic and radiometric at 100-meter line spacing over parts of the narrower terrain. Here I'm showing 3 areas. They are by order of prioritization, and depending on funding, we'll do either 1, hopefully 1 and 2. 3 is really a tentative. All right, and yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.